Wildcard Weekend. When Denver clinched, they said they wanted Buffalo. They got Buffalo. What craziness could happen in this game? Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? TK here, back with another edition of TK's Commentaries. We are at the end of the Bills-Broncos AFC wildcard game. Buffalo taking the 31-10 victory over the Denver Broncos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm grinding over here on YouTube. Before I get into this game, there is one thing that I want to touch on that has come up in the past couple days for recent discussions, and it does involve the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I haven't really kept up with a lot of what Bills Mafia has said about the Bengals. There probably weren't too many people that were happier than I was when Cincinnati beat Baltimore during the 2017 season that ended up ending the drought for the Bills and getting them into the playoffs when they beat Miami on that same day. So I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Cincinnati. Based alone on the stats, Joe Burrow is in consideration for the MVP. He is highly worthy of it. Him, Lamar, Josh Allen, and Saquon are essentially the top four, with the dark horse being Derrick Henry, just based on the stats that Henry put up during the regular season as well. Out of the three teams heading into Week 18, Denver, Miami, and Cincinnati, the one team that I did not want to face wildcard round was the Bengals. Yes, question marks all season on their defense, giving up a lot of points. I did not want to see Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow, because that offense was highly potent. And I think had the defense not lost them a few games, you very well can make a hellaciously strong case for Joe Burrow being the MVP. You still can, just based on stats alone. You can make a very strong case that he should be right there. That's my thoughts. What other Bills Mafia people have been saying about the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't subscribe to. Cincinnati was the team that I did not want to face because they have come in to Buffalo and beaten them before, and that's a high-powered offense. Those are just my thoughts on that. Let's get into this game. Coming into this game, Buffalo as a team as a whole was probably the healthiest I've ever seen them, which is a good thing. They did lose Ray Davis to concussion protocol. They ended up getting Cam Lewis back, who had gone out. He cleared. He was back. And Teron Johnson, who went out, was cleared for a neck injury and concussion protocol and was back into the game. So we'd love to see that. Hopefully Ray Davis is good to go next week, because that would be phenomenal for him to be able to. So the game started off with a bang. Bo Nix showcasing his arm strength, hitting Troy Franklin 43-yard pass, absolutely burning the corner and the safety en route for the first ever rookie quarterback to rookie wide receiver connection for a touchdown. Shout out to them. After that, they really didn't do much else. Josh Allen did end up missing a wide open Dawson Knox. He threw it a little behind him and then overthrew Amari Cooper, and it did end it in a fast 26-yard field goal. The ensuing drive, Denver did go 4 and out as Bo Nix tried to turn the corner but was stopped and was sacked by Matt Milano, his only sack and one of Buffalo's 2 sacks that they had. The ensuing drive marched right down the field, and Buffalo did score a touchdown, a James Cook touchdown. James Cook on the day, 23 attempts for 120 yards and the lone touchdown that he had in the first half. He was the first Bills running back to rush for 100 yards in a playoff game since Thurman Thomas did it in 1995. Denver ended up putting a drive together late in the half and tried a Will Lutz field goal that ended up hitting the upright and bouncing out at the end of the first half. And that was pretty much all that was going for Denver in the first half. They had 161 total offensive yards in the first half, and the second half is where Buffalo's defense absolutely turned it down. They ended up scoring, within the second half, what was 31 unanswered points total, had 267 total yards in the second half en route to a 400 plus total yard game. One of the biggest plays came from Ty Johnson as Allen was scrambling out on a 4th and 2 finding Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson making a sliding grab and managing to keep the feet off the white with the knee down in the end zone. He hit Keon Coleman for a 2-point conversion. That was along with the field goal that they had at the start of the third quarter. That was really the play that changed the actual momentum of the game. Buffalo's defense did ended up allowing only 58 total yards of offense total in the second half. That touchdown completion to Ty Johnson was one of 2 Allen touchdowns. He hit Curtis Samuel for a 55-yarder. Curtis Samuel made a great run after catch. Allen finished the day with 318 total yards, 272 passing, and 46 rushing, along with 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 2 times, but did go 20 for 26 with a quarterback rating of 135.4. Bo Nix first half really had a decent first half. He couldn't really do much in the second half as Buffalo's defense tightened up where they needed to in the second half. He went 13 of 22 for 144 yards and the lone touchdown to Troy Franklin. They left 3 points on the board. They missed that field goal that really helped turn the tide and turn the momentum. Matt Milano and Gregory Rousseau both had a sack each and a quarterback hit. Smoot and Von Miller both had hits. DeMar Hamlin missed 2 interceptions. He had one bounce off his shoulder and then another one that was originally called but then overturned. Bass went 3 for 3 in field goals. All around great complete team game from the Bills. They do move on next week to face Baltimore in the divisional round. It is in Buffalo. Buffalo is healthy. They have to stop Lamar and Derrick Henry. I think if they do that, they definitely give themselves the best chance to win. Next week's going to be a little bit different. I am going out of town for a few days. I'll be out of town during the game. I will be watching the game more than likely. So look for commentary to pop up either Monday or Tuesday. More likely Tuesday. Be sure to like and comment the video and subscribe to the channel. I will catch y'all next week. Go Bills.